There's some really big positive news going around for Brock Lesnar, so we'll see what that's about. We'll also check in what's the latest for Logan Paul, CM Punk, Randy Orton, and more. Let's start things off with the latest piece of big news for Brock Lesnar. According to these new reports, the closing moments between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar's match at Summerslam was supposed to hint at the idea of Brock walking into the sunset and retiring. Reports claim that WWE allegedly wanted to make everyone feel like Brock Lesnar was done. That's actually been the case for the last few Brock Lesnar matches. Everyone thought he may be done after WrestleMania 38. Some fans thought he was really done after SummerSlam 2022, and now SummerSlam 2023. But the rumor is that Brock Lesnar isn't done at all, and he will be back in the WWE ring in the near future. There's no exact date that's floating around for Brock's return at this moment, but the safe bet will be right around WrestleMania 40 season. And like many people have pointed out, Brock Lesnar doesn't really have to do this anymore. He could be retired a long time. Even Brock himself considered retirement during the pandemic era in WWE. But he keeps coming back out of the love he has for the business and how he wants to keep giving back. So it's definitely exciting to learn that he's not done yet and still has a match or two left in the tank. Brock Lesnar is also a WWE free agent, meaning that just like Logan Paul, John Cena, Omos, and a few others, Brock can appear on either Raw or SmackDown and can feud with anyone from either show. Which is another great little detail. Brock Lesnar isn't limited to picking an opponent from one brand. He has the entire WWE roster available for him to work with, so be on the lookout for Brock Lesnar's return in the coming months. The last few weeks has been absolutely flooded with crazy back and forth CM Punk rumors. But there's once again another mini update to that entire situation. Newer reports claim that both sides still aren't in talks. But if anything was gonna happen, it would be a complete secret and word wouldn't get out. And that report is pretty useless because obviously that's common sense. If WWE and CM Punk ever reached a deal with each other, obviously they would keep it a secret and not spoil it or have it leak out early. But still, no other word on CM Punk besides that update. It looks like WWE has a lot of future plans in store for Logan Paul. Logan will be challenging Rey Mysterio for the WWE United States title at Crown Jewel, but WWE has already begun testing Logan's potential next feud. After being rude, disrespectful, and walking off during an interview, Logan Paul ran into Kevin Owens and they exchanged some brief words since Owens was wearing a Rey Mysterio shirt. There's been rumors going around all week long that Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens would be on the way, and it looks like that backstage interaction on SmackDown pretty much confirmed that. So if Logan Paul is able to pull off the win at Crown Jewel and take the United States title away from Rey Mysterio, it looks like Kevin Owens will be one of the first few superstars waiting in line for him. You also have to assume that Carlito, Santos Escobar, and the rest of the LWO will also be waiting to get their hands on Logan Paul, especially if he wins in a dirty fashion at Crown Jewel. So the United States title could have a lot of action surrounding it here in the coming weeks. With Randy Orton's return rumored to just be weeks away, it has fans throwing out lots of interesting return theories for him. And there's one theory that's picking up a lot of momentum for Orton's return, and it involves Cody Rhodes and Crown Jewel. The Judgment Day dished out a brutal attack on Cody Rhodes' ankle last week on Raw. Cody even appeared at the end of the show with his ankle all taped up and basically jumping around on one leg. So the big fan theory is that the Judgment Day will continue to work on that injured ankle on Cody Rhodes before Crown Jewel, leaving his status for the event truly up in the air. Damian Priest shows up to Crown Jewel thinking he has a free forfeited victory, but he instead gets confronted by a returning Randy Orton, who takes Cody's spot in the match and defeats Damian Priest. A return scenario like that does make sense for lots of reasons. Firstly, it fits perfectly in with Randy and Cody's history. They were in a legacy faction together way back in Cody's career, and we even saw the two of them interact with each other back in 2022 on Raw, and they were all cool with each other. So for Randy Orton to come to his aid of his longtime friend like that does make sense. And it also instantly gets Randy Orton thrown into the mix of feuding with one of the hottest acts right now in WWE, with the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day was around when Randy was last seen in WWE, but they were just starting up at the time and they were nowhere near the heights they're at right now. So it'll be Randy's big introduction to the Judgment Day, and he'll instantly get tangled up in everything going on there. It'll also be interesting to see how Randy Orton reacts to Jey Uso. Jey's arc over the last few months has been about trying to get all of those individuals that he affected during his time with the Bloodline to forgive him and see that he's a changed man in current day. Jey has been able to get individuals like Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and a few others to see that he's changed. But we've also seen other superstars like Drew McIntyre not really believe that Jey has changed. Not only did Jey Uso take the Raw Tag Team titles away from Randy Orton last time Randy had a match, but Jey also played a key role in that post-match attack that led to Randy Orton disappearing for over a year. So if anyone has a right to not fully trust Jey Uso right off the bat and hold a little grudge toward him, it's Randy Orton for sure. And Randy Orton wasn't drafted during the most recent WWE draft, which leads us to assume that he's a free agent that both brands can go after. So whatever general manager ends up signing Randy Orton will definitely be sticking their chest out and being proud of that signing. A lot of people think that Randy Orton should still go to SmackDown for his return because Roman Reigns played a big part in writing him off of television with that post-match attack. So it does make sense for Randy Orton to instantly seek revenge on Roman Reigns, since he never forgot what happened back in spring of 2022. So if Randy Orton goes to SmackDown, that'll be an amazing direction for him. But if he goes to Raw, you can argue that maybe there's even more for him to do over there as well. Randy Orton can mix things up with Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and the Judgment Day. Even seeing some interactions and words shared between Randy Orton and Rhea Ripley would be an amazing sight to see as well. So hopefully we get to see that big payoff return from Randy Orton in just a handful of weeks. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.